You're all muted now. I was actually thinking that that might be a lovely thing over the next few weeks to focus on anyway, are a few different kinds of breath, because it's been a little while. And the other thing I'll throw out there is the week of Christmas. I'm not sure which day yet, but the week of Christmas, I will do a longer practice on one of the days, but I'll make sure to announce it, and I'll also put it in my emails. And so if you are not on my emails and would like to be, so that you have that information, I send an email out every Sunday. Then my email is yogaforallseasons@gmail.com. And so if you would like me to repeat that at the end or type it into the chat, I will. But let's start off by taking a comfortable seat. And as you press down gently into your legs, move a little bit with your hips. We've done this many times at this point, but the whole purpose of it is for you to feel a little bit of grounding action. Then as you come to a nice tall spine, think of moving your shoulders up and back and lengthening up through the back of your neck. And from here, let your eyes close and take a couple of full breaths in and out of your nose. And as you start to move that breath more thoroughly, begin to notice all the way down to the lowest part of your belly and all the way up to the crown of your head, allowing for that expansion on the inhale and the release on the exhale. And now take a hand to your belly and a hand up to your heart. And with these next few breaths, we'll focus on the three parts that we feel moving. So inhale into your belly, feeling it expand, your rib cage and your chest. Exhale back through chest, ribs, belly. In that order, inhale, belly, ribs, chest, expand. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly, release. 3 more this way. Full inhale, 3 parts. Full exhale, 3 parts. 2 more deep breaths. And now release your hands down to your legs. And you're welcome to open your eyes here if you'd like to watch. But we're going to take a more forceful breath into our chest. This is our Bhastrika breath. And this helps to move some of the stuff that's in the lung area. And as we take an exhale, we're going to round through our shoulders and make the sound in the back of our throat like a growl. So this is how it looks and sounds. Okay, so it's like you're revving up an engine. And even with that one, I started to feel some stuff, okay? So that's the whole point, is to get things moving. So we'll take 6 of these. Take an inhale and exhale to prepare. Inhale for your breath. And exhale. At your own pace, inhaling and exhaling. One more. And as you sit tall, you can have your eyes closed and just simply feel. With hands coming to connect with heart center, gently press your palms together. And again, draw your shoulders up and back, lengthen through the back of your neck. Exhale, bow toward your heart. Take a couple of deep breaths here, not only honoring yourself for taking the time this morning to tune inward, but also to lengthen the back of the neck. So take a deep breath into your shoulders, your neck, your upper back. And keep your chin tucked down, release your hands down, open eyes if you want to, or keep them closed. And then gently move through your head here, adding some shakes. Gentle nods. Then inhale up tall through the back of your neck, keeping shoulder blades engaged, even as you take ear to shoulder, ear to shoulder. And as your head comes over to the right side, hold the side of your head with your right hand if that's comfortable. And then move your neck muscles on the left side and your jawline on the left side out to the left. A little bit of a lean of your muscles. A little expansion through the side of your neck. Take a deep breath. Then inhale, come back up to center. And exhale, left your left shoulder. Take a hold of the side of your head if you would like. And then move your right neck muscles and your right jawline out to the right. And take a full breath, expanding into the side of your neck. Inhale back into center. And now reach your right arm around to the left side and reach back for that bottom part of your neck where you have that bony protrusion. You're going to hold on to that bony protrusion, and I always like to take my left hand and move my elbow just a little bit further so I can hold on to it better. You can release your hand down if you want, but pull forward with your right hand and then resist, push back into it. And you might feel like you sit a little taller when you do that. And then take your head over to the left side, so you're leaning against your hand, and move your head a little bit forward and back. And then inhale back up to center, switching sides, take your left arm across to the right side. Use your right hand if you want to help you reach a little further back and take a hold of that bony protrusion, same one you were holding onto before. Pull forward and then press back. And again, you might feel like you sit a little taller. And then take your head over to the right side. And then move your head a little forward and back. So ultimately, you're using the side of your hand and that being part of your thumb to massage out through around your skull and the side of your neck. Then inhale, come back into center, switch the cross of your legs into maybe the uncomfortable side for yourself. Shift your sitting bones. And now we'll go in both directions a couple times to expand the front and then expand the back. So hands in front to clasp, pull forward with your arms, round back through your upper back, chin tucks in, add a couple of movements here side to side, getting that expansion into your lats, further down into your back, maybe into your low back muscles. Then inhale, sit tall, bring your hands behind to clasp. And if clasping is tough, then take fists to your low back. But lift up and open through your shoulders. Hug your elbows back toward each other, keeping them bent. Press palms together. Take a big inhale and lift up higher through your front. Feel your shoulder blades engage. And then release your hands, take them in front again. Pull forward and round back, chin tucks in. Add that movement side to side. Then inhale, sit tall, bring your hands behind again. and open up, expand into this clasped hand place. Think of shoulders lifting up and back. And as you keep your elbows bent and hugging toward each other, press your palms. This time, we're going to do a little resistance. So push your palms together and try to pull them apart at the same time. And then if it feels okay in your body, maybe start to lift your hands away from your back. Keep those elbows bent and hugging back. And then release your hands. Now we're going to shift forward onto hands and knees. And from hands and knees, take a moment to set yourself up, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. And then as you push hands into the ground and expand into your upper back, push your toes into the ground here. You have your toes tucked under, or if your feet are flat, then press your toes down still. This helps you to engage the muscles of your legs. So as you keep hands and feet pushing, expand your back body upward for a moment into a cat-like pose. Your chin tucks a little bit inward, back of your neck gets long, and from here, do a little bit of sway side to side, your hips and shoulders. Back to a neutral place for your spine. Pause and push still so you have an expansion into your upper back, and push with your toes so you have strength through your legs. Then release your belly downward as you tilt your pelvis. Shoulder blades engage even as you push. And then add that side to side sway again. Then exhale, round upward into your cat pose. And inhale, belly toward the ground for your cow pose. And as you move through 2 more full breaths, notice a push through hands, toes and knees, through all of the movement. And now this time, as you round your spine upward into your cat pose, set toes down if you haven't already, and settle hips back towards your heels into a child's pose. And then shift your hips a little side to side. Walk your fingertips forward, thinking of growing longer from hip to armpit. And then settling into center for a couple breaths. Full deep inhale and exhale in and out of your nose. And now inhale, rising up to hands and knees. And from this place, push hands down, rotate elbow pits forward. And as you keep pushing, push your toes down and lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog pose. Take a couple big breaths and pedal out, bending one knee at a time. As you bend one knee at a time, you're keeping your shoulders steady and stable, so you're not twisting through your shoulder girdle. And now walk your way forward, moving to your forward fold in front of your mat. Maybe have blocks handy for your hands here, your choice. Feet inner hip distance apart and parallel or wider. Lift and spread your toes and then root them down. Take an inhale and lengthen part way. Extend your heart, long spine so your sitting bones up. Exhale, fold over your legs as deeply as is right for your body this morning. Inhale and lengthen part way. And exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen part way. Extend your heart. This time, walk your way up your legs, rising all the way up to stand. And from your standing position, reset your feet. Bring them to inner hip distance apart if they're wider. Turn your palms open, expanding and opening to your heart space. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. And as you take a deep breath this time, notice those 3 parts: belly, ribs, chest, expand. Chest, ribs, belly, release. One more time. Inhale, stretch up overhead. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, lengthen part way, and exhale, fold. Plant fingertips, you're stepping right foot back into your lunge. Pause in your lunge, pushing down with your feet, rise up to a lifted lunge, center off your hips, and then gratitude or reach your arms, whichever feels the best to your shoulders. Take a full breath and engage low belly and low ribs. Inhale, lift your shoulders, lengthen the back of your neck. Exhale, hands come down to the front of your mat. Work your front leg towards straight, take a little bit of a hamstring stretch. Wrap your left hip back and push down with your big toe out on your left foot. Full deep inhale, extend your heart. Full deep exhale, engage your low ribs. Inhale, tilt your sitting bones up. Exhale, bend into your front knee, plant your hands, and step back to a downward facing dog pose. Take a deep breath. Inhale, come forward into a plank pose. Knees on the ground if you would like. Rotate elbow pits forward and push. Extend your chest. Exhale, lower down all the way to your belly. Walk your hands back right by your rib cage and lift your shoulders up and back even before you rise up. And now press tops of feet down, knees down. Engage your low belly and your low ribs. Inhale, lift up and open as high as your body needs to go. Full exhale, re-engage through your core. Low belly, low ribs, draw in. Inhale, shoulders lift up and back. Exhale, push through hands and knees to down dog or just to hands and knees. Take a full big breath. Then walk your way forward, coming into your forward fold at the front of your mat. Inhale and lengthen part way. Exhale and fold over your legs. Plant your fingertips. Left foot steps back this time into your lunge. Push with your feet. And then bring your hands to rise up to your hips. Lifting through your torso. Center with your hips. And now this time, gratitude. Reach your arms, or if you want to, you can flat. Any of those options here, take a big deep inhale and lift through your heart. Exhale, engage your core, low belly and low ribs. Big inhale, big exhale. On your next exhale, hands come down to the front of your mat. Finding your blocks here. Work your front leg towards straight for just a few breaths. Sending your left hip crease back in space. Push your left hip crease, right hip crease back in space. Push your right big toe mound down. And now as you send your sitting bones up, extend your heart. Take a big exhale and draw your low ribs in. Inhale, bend into your front knee. Plant your hands, exhale, downward facing dog pose. Take a full breath. Next exhale, knees to the ground, hips to heels. Take a child's pose and take a few moments to shift and move with your hips. Inhale, rise to hands and knees. And we're going to step forward into forward fold. So you can do that right from hands and knees, or you can lift your hips up and back, down dog, and then step forward. You choose. Inhale, lengthen part way. Exhale and fold over your legs. Bend knees. Use your glutes to support you. Reach your arms and inhale, rise. Exhale, hands come to your heart. Close your eyes for a moment and tune into the energy inside. Tune into anything that's showing up in your body, your mind. And then softly open your eyes and hands come to your hips. And from this place, shift your weight over to your left foot and bring right knee turning to the side. Foot up to the side of your leg, toes aimed down, into your tree pose. You might decide to keep a kickstand, that's okay too. Or you might decide to put up and set it up on the upper inner thigh. Wherever it is for you, push leg of your foot, foot back into leg. Lift your ribs, lift your heart. And now set your right hand on your thigh. And from this place, as you wrap down and under, see if you can notice more movement open through your knee. It's not going to move far, just notice it. And now a little bend to your standing knee. Squeeze your standing glute and root into the floor. Stand taller. From this place, if you'd like to, you can stretch your left arm to the sky or you hold on to a wall or a chair. Take a big, deep inhale, lengthen both sides. Big exhale. If you'd like to add this, we're going to do a side stretch over toward our lifted leg. Full big breath into your ribs on the left side. Inhale back into center. Hand back to your hip and set your right foot back on the ground. Go ahead and give a little shake to your legs. And then find your balance onto your right foot. Left toes turn sideways, starting that opening of the hip here. And then bring your foot to wherever you need it to be. Up high, down low, keep a kickstand. Wherever it is, even if you're keeping a kickstand, you're going to imagine having foot and leg together. Then hand to your left thigh. And as you wrap your glute down and under, feel more opening. Maybe it's just a little. Maybe it's a little bit bigger. Just feel that. Little bend to your standing knee, squeeze your glute, lift your ribs, and stretch. Or hold on to something, your choice. Take a big inhale. Both sides of your ribs lift. Exhale if you want. Take a little side stretch over to the left. Big, deep breath. Good. One more full breath here. Let your breath expand you more. Inhale, back up to center, and hand comes back to your hip. Foot back to the ground. And reset. Feet inner hip distance apart and parallel. Lift and spread your toes and loop them down. Turn your palms open, lift your chest, take a full breath. 3 parts fill. Belly, ribs, chest, expand on the inhale. Chest, ribs, belly, release on the exhale. Inhale, stretch up overhead. Exhale, bend knees, turn the hips and fold. Inhale, lengthen part way. Exhale and fold. Pause in your fold. Take a full deep inhale and exhale. Just allowing yourself to be in that fold. Folds are often calming, but they can also be invigorating. And now plant your hands and step all the way back. Downward dog or hands and knees. Pause and take a deep breath. And now knees down, hips to heels, to the child's pose. Let your head rest. Little movement here through your forehead, your neck, your hips, your arms. And then gently push yourself up to your seat and come all the way down onto sitting bones. And we're going to come all the way down onto our backs. Make sure you have pillow or bolster, blocks, blanket, all handy. And as you lay down onto your back, pull your knees up close to your chest and rock a little side to side. And now we're going to take a spinal twist, and your choice. You can have knees together, you can have them close to your chest, or feet on the ground, or anywhere in between. Or you can even cross left leg over your right into eagle legs. Your choice. Prop over onto the right side. So it could be a block, it could be a pillow or bolster, and then drop your knees to come to rest over onto your prop. Noticing the left shoulder, if it has popped up, and prop your knees up a little higher. If it's on the ground, then maybe come to cactus or a T with your arms. Take a big, deep inhale and exhale in and out of your nose. Hug your legs together as you bring them back up to center. If your legs are crossed, you're uncrossing them and then taking that cross the other way, or you're just keeping your legs together. And drop them over onto a prop on your left side. And your prop can always be something in between your knees here if you don't have your legs crossed. But find that place where both shoulders can be on the ground. Maybe take practice or a T with your arms. And then find a full breath. Inhale, hug your legs together to bring them back up to center. And then squeeze them in toward your chest. And again, big rock, allowing your back body to lengthen one side and the other side. And now footprints to the floor. And take just a moment with hands pressing at the upper thighs to allow your pelvis to tilt a little bit, and then take a 3-part breath. Inhale, belly and low back, ribs and chest. Exhale back through chest, ribs, belly and low back. And now set yourself up into your favorite version of Shavasana. Whatever that looks like for you in your body, with some propping, maybe with a blanket covering you. Take time to set yourself up and to give yourself that time. Give yourself that chance for your body to digest. Full breath. Begin to take a deeper breath. And gently add movement to the fingers and to toes. As you're ready to bend your knees and roll to one side. Slowly, gently press yourself back up to your seat. Taking one hand to your belly and one hand to your heart once again. Close your eyes and feel a 3-part breath. Belly, ribs, chest, expand as you inhale. Chest, ribs, belly, release as you exhale. Have a very peaceful and beautiful rest of your day. Namaste. Thanks, everybody.